Hello, it's the beginner crafter, and welcome to the last Crochet and Crafts Tube of 2020. Just for the record, I am recording this on the 23rd of December, so before Christmas, long before the posting date, because I'm leaving for Christmas to my parents, and I'm not sure I will be able to do any more crafting, and I'm not sure when I'll exactly get back, so I'm not exactly sure if I would be able to record it any other way. That's why the progress isn't very big, although I did make a few things, or I started to make a few things, and if by some miracle I managed to get back early from Christmas, or just work on a few things, I'll then at the end of the clip just record a bonus or just additional part and post it then, to show you what I've done in the few days between, because I don't think I will be able starting anything new. I'll just make progress on the projects I've already made. So the first thing is I finished the summer 2020 Craftpod's embroidery. All the flowers are now here. What was missing, sorry, I just had something there. What was missing were those lavender flowers, and I have to say, wow, they take a lot. I did start making them and then I gave up. And a few days later, I started making them again, and this is what they looked like, a total mess. So I gave up again. And then after a while, I got back to it, and these flowers do look better. There was information, advice in the instruction part of the Craftpod's embroidery, to practice those bullion knots or bullion stitches if somebody has never done them before, but I didn't want to waste time and thread to do that, and that was a mistake. Because clearly I could have used some practice. So if you ever want to do this embroidery or any other embroidery that needs bullion stitches, my advice is do practice first, because it takes a while to get the hang of them, to know how to pull, how to just use your thread around the other thread. There is a learning curve here, so practicing is a really good thing to do, especially if you want your pictures to be perfect or almost perfect. I don't mind having mistakes here as much, because I treat my projects mostly as just learning something new, and I want to see my progress, so I will be able to see the difference between those stitches and those stitches, and it just shows a lot of progress for me. Maybe if I ever move to a new flat, I will sacrifice a wall for my gallery of the things that I do, the crafts, embroidery especially, and then I'll hang all the embroidery from Craftpod, all my cross stitches, and then I'll also just, see what it looks like. But I don't need them to be perfect. But if you are this kind of person that wants to have perfect things, do practice. I'm not sure if you can buy the summer 2020 Craftpod anymore, but I know that it is possible to buy some patterns on Etsy, for example. So even if the box itself is gone, you can at least have a pattern. The pattern is well written. I just hope they added the number of the DMC threads. I know that in one of them, I think it was in autumn 2019, where there was a tote bag with a pumpkin. I know that they actually wrote the number of DMC threads in the patterns, and that was a great idea. So maybe they've added that, so that will be easier for you to know which threads to use. Because I'm not particularly sure about the orange, if I've managed to write the correct number of the orange. So this project is finished. Another craft thing from Craftpod from summer 2020 is the zip pouch, and right now it looks like this. So I've got the lining here, and I've got the outer part here. Like I said, I decided to embroider those flowers. I like them better. I don't mind that the green thread doesn't show up as well on this dark green fabric as, for example, a brighter green wood. I don't mind it. So I like the way it is. I did sew the lining and the outer layer onto the zipper on both sides, and what's left to do is connect those things together using special pins they provided and sew it together. I do have a problem though, because the way it is explained about this part, how to do it with the zipper, there is some instruction about the zipper and I don't really understand what's going on, so I decided to give myself a few days, because sometimes it's not the matter of that the instructions are not written in the correct way, it's just my brain doesn't want to connect what it sees to what it should do. So I'll give it a few days. I now have the Christmas break. I'll get back to it, and probably I'll know what's going on and how to do that, because basically that's what's left. I just have to sew those pieces together, like around. I need to save a bit of it, not stitching it, so that I can then put the lining into the bag, into the pouch, and then stitch the whole together too. So that's not anything that is very, very demanding or taking a long time. I just, need to figure out what to do about the zipper, because that so far that confuses me, but that's it. So it should be done quite quickly. And then I started some crochet projects, both from the last Crochet Society box that I unboxed in my last video, Crochet and Crafts Tube video. So this is going to be this reindeer here, and what I have so far is the head. I mean, it's not, obviously it's not perfect yet, it's not finished yet. I mean, the head kind of is, at least according to the instructions, because then I have to add the nose and the antlers. I also started the back here, but again, I got confused about what to do and how to do it, so I just need to have some time to watch the video, because there are video tutorials for every project, and I just need to watch it. I did that yesterday evening, and I started the next part yesterday evening as well, so I just didn't have time to have a look at it, but I will, and then I'll find out what to do and how to make it. And also, I'm making another project from this this edition. I'm going to make those stars, although right now, just for practice reasons, I'm doing the stars with different yarn. and it's this yarn, which survived really a lot of things, because I made my mom's shawl out of it, I made my ankle warmers out of it, and it still left quite a lot, so I started doing the stars. As far as I can tell, this is the small motif, and I'm on the last round of it. It's just that the last round is with picots, and picots take me a lot of time right now. So I only did one set of instructions for this round. I mean, now I have to do the repeats. And I'm glad I'm doing this practice thing. I mean, I will probably just use the whole yarn to make those stars, just because I feel the color actually is good for the stars. This shiny white grayish, I think looks good. Something just, you know, doesn't work fantastic here, and the yarn that is provided in the box is very, very soft, but it splits. So with this pattern, I think it's best if it doesn't split, because there's quite a lot of moving your crochet hook with quite a lot of yarn on it and through a lot of yarn. So with a splitting yarn, it would be horrible to do that. So I'm glad I'm practicing it first, just to know which places to be more careful about things. I probably will do a small, a medium, and a large motif at least once from this yarn, just to see what all three of them are supposed to look like and how you make them. The pattern isn't very complicated, at least not so far, but it does take a while to do everything, especially those picots. They're like really killing me right now. But I think the effect is really, really cute, and it will be cuter once I do those stars in whole. So that's what I have. I can also show you my happy planner. Although I'm not planning anything yet for the next week, I'll just show you what I have for this week, because I haven't so far. And this is what I have for this week. So to commemorate the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, I added some stars and planners from my Stargazer collection. Stickers. There's also the Stargazer on the 21st of December. However, when choosing the stickers, I mixed up the planets and I thought it was Jupiter and Mars. So I used this as a large Jupiter star with stars around it, but more like moons and not rings, and then the smaller Mars. And only then I remembered, God, it's Jupiter and Saturn, and I should have used the sticker which actually has ring around itself. And I think there is a sticker with like two big planets, one with rings around it, but I said, okay, I mean, it's my blunder. Doesn't matter that much. I'm not super astronomy fan. I did not really go out and watch it because my flat is not in the correct spot to view it, and I just didn't want to go outside and look for it. But it's cool that it happened, and I envy everyone who managed to see it live. So I did that to commemorate it. Then there's the shopping list, because I had to do the shopping yesterday for the rest of the presents and stuff. Cleaning the house, that's what I still have to do, and I hate doing that. Then the getaway, because I'm leaving for my parents today. And then there's this Christmas theme. As you can see, I'm haven't written anything because, well, I'm not doing anything in those days. I have no things to do for work or any personal things. I just have family dinner, family time, family day, and a bit of a sloth day here. That's why I put it there as this kind of sloth theme of not doing anything and being lazy. I'm not yet sure about the Sunday because, well, I'm planning to go back on Monday next week. And I don't know if my mom has some plans for Sunday, if we will go somewhere to visit family, although it's not very probable because pandemic, but maybe she'll think of something to do. That's why I left it unplanned, and then I'll have to see yeah, what we're going to do. And if I have the time, I will plan for the next week and show it to you at the end of this video as a sort of, yeah, I managed to do something more in the planner and in general in the craft sections. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm back from Christmas. Everything went fine. And I do have some time to do the planning in my Happy Planner. But first I want to show you something else. And it's not because I did it throughout this time. It's something I already had made. It's just that I forgot to show you. It's the bracelet. The flat kumihimo beaded bracelet. Like I said last time, I had some trouble doing it because it went totally crooked. The beads were in totally weird places, even though I was doing everything according to the instructions. And I watched the video. I watched the video and I had been doing everything correctly. All was okay. I just didn't pay attention to where the beads were going, and it's just that it's best to have a look every now and then where the beads are and just, you know, push them into place. And that was it. That was the only thing that went wrong. I didn't pay attention to it, and that's why they didn't go where they were supposed to. So now I did everything, the whole length of the bracelet. You can do it like 3 times around your wrist. I have a little fat wrist, so I decided to make it longer. Now I just need to have a look like how to exactly finish it. I need to just prepare everything to connect the clasps, and it's done. The rest of the thread will be for the shorter version of the bracelet, because I still have some beads left and I can do it. So this is the flat kumihimo bracelet. It's blue with blue thread, and I think it's brass, not really gold. It's, I think, brass beads, matte brass beads. So I'll put a link to it's a referral link where if you make a purchase using this link for over $25, they have their reward program where with, I think, every $2 that you spend you get a point. And with this referral link, if you make such a purchase of $25 or over, you and I will both get $5 worth of those points extra. So neither of us really gets the money for it, but later on we will be able to use those points to make our purchases cheaper. So if you want that, I'll link it and you can use it if you want. Okay, and now let's go for the happy planner. I decided to what did I decide to do? I decided to order a few more things, a few more sticker packs, and a big Happy Notes book from here, mostly because of the rings, the discs that I want, and because it's going to be a big version, I might be able to fit something else in there. The pack is coming this week, so I hope by the new year I will be able to figure out what I want to do with it. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so December. And yeah, that was a really lazy day. And it's the last week of December. I can't really believe that. That's what it is. And actually, the planning that I have, it's not a lot of planning because it's just one lesson. And then I have games throughout, because it's the New Year's Eve weekend. It's actually a break at school. I have a lot of breaks also from also from private lessons as well. That's why there really isn't much to plan for. I just need to do the shopping for the days that we'll be playing games. And of course, I need to record extra and edit and publish the crochet and craft video. Oh, and somewhere here, I think on the 2nd, to make it just at the beginning of the year, I will have to record the bonus video. It's not really a bonus video itself, it's just that it's the end of year video with all the, just, you know, summing up and things like that. So I'll try to record it on Saturday, because well, probably on Friday all the analytics will be available on YouTube already, but I think Saturday is just a safer date for it. That's why I prefer to move it for later. And then on the 1st, I'll stick the mantra box, because it's the first day of the new year, so it will be good, I think, to have a mantra for the new year, something to just go by in the next year. Also, one more thing. also on the 1st. Find your wild. I think it's a good motto for the new year. After everything that we've been through in 2020, I think that's the best thing you can do. Just find your wild again and then reflect, because that's also necessary, I think, in the new year. So just reflect on what happened, how you felt, just what went through your life, went through your mind in this year, and whether you've learned anything. I have, to be honest, I have learned quite a few things about myself and just how I want to live my life. Another hopeful motto, let the good times roll. Choose joy here, because this is when we are starting games. Okay, let's use taco night here, even though we're not going to eat tacos. But just to have the information that it's going to be a fun night. Actually, I have a small to-do, because I need to bake cookies. To have them ready for the night. There's the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And this week is going to be full of stickers. Actually, yes, think happy, be happy. Again, a good motto for the weekend. Well, not for the weekend, for the new year, because I think we need some positive thinking. Clean house before the end of the year, just so that it is clean for the new year. Celebrate. Let's hope there will be something to celebrate. And game night. Although I could actually put this game night all throughout, because that's what we're actually planning to do. This is my spread. As you can see, there's really not a lot written in. It's just, I have one lesson, I have 2 videos to film, I have cookies to make, I need to think of a mantra for the new year. In the bonus video, or, well, it's not really a bonus video, it's a regular video, it's just that it won't be my usual let's look what I've done this last 2 weeks video. I will just totally look at what I did throughout the year, both in cross stitch and in crochet and crafts, although I won't be able to show all of the things I did this year because some of them I already gave away. They were presents, so I don't have them anymore. I will do some analytics because I did reach some milestones that I'm proud of, and I'm happy that I managed to do them. So there's not really something I need to do this week to show you next time. So I can totally relax and just do new stuff later on. I have to make a decision about what to do in cross stitching, like I told you last time. But that is something for next video, I guess. Okay, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. I always like to know that you've liked what I made. If you didn't like the video and you're using the thumb down version, I would appreciate it if you commented on the video and told me what you didn't like about it. If it was too long or too short, if I didn't make enough stuff. I can accept criticism. It's just that I'd like to know what to improve in the video. So comment both positive and negative things. If you want to see my progress, if you want to see what I did in the year of 2020 in the next video, if you want to see just regular progress of mine in the future, think of subscribing to the channel. It would be nice to take you on my adventure with crochet and crafts and cross-stitching. And thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!